welcome. Welcome, fam. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome, fam. Let me know where you're watching from. Let's see. Welcome. Welcome, fam. Welcome. Let's see. I'm setting up over here. Let me see. Just one moment. Just one moment. I'm just grabbing some declassified documents. Let's see. They disappear when I pull them up. What is this? Oh, here you are. Welcome, fam. Welcome, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm just setting up, okay? Just give me a few more minutes. Let's see. Oh, here are you. Let me see. Just give me a few more minutes, okay, fam? Let's see. I think it's here. Yes, got you. Got it. Okay, we are now 2 minutes live on Facebook. Let's go live on TikTok. Okay. Okay, fam. Let's see. I can't see your comments. Can someone comment for me on Facebook? Let me see if it works. Facebook, I need you to comment and share this live stream because we are going to dive into the Great Reset. All of you, share it, add it to your story, share it to your own page. All of you, because at this moment, fam, what is happening? I'm doing research for my next book. And I'm going to involve all of you in it. All of you. So you will see how I do research, how I come to my conclusions, how one leads to the other ones. So the first one was this one. This was the first one. Now I'm going for the second book. And the name, the title, I don't know yet, but we are going to do a little bit of research together. Welcome, fam, welcome. But what I am discovering, man, I tell you, it's changing everything. Dale, welcome, or Dale. Welcome, Dale. Incredible. I am cracking the code, fam. The Great Reset. What happened to our past? It disappeared. I know it disappeared. I know there was, for those that read the book, uh, at a certain moment, there was garbage patch everywhere. Cabbage patch everywhere. They came the leaders, presidents, kings, and you name it. Wayne, welcome, Wayne. But now we are going to go a little bit back in time, even more, because we need to know. Okay, now we know the Great Reset, the Great Tartarian Reset. We know it because this book explains exactly the missing time, the garbage patch, the ones without parents, the removal of the bells, copper, wearables, all everything that is good for us, gone, removed. So we know what or how. The book that I am writing right now is before it. Because what happened to the Tartarians? Today we are going to dive into a declassified CIA document because they already knew about Tartaria. They knew what happened and they knew it exactly. There is a big twist in the story, in our history. Let me say it like this. Fam, welcome, welcome, fam, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Thank you for the likes, Dale. Thank you for the likes, brother. Thank you for the likes. Let's see. Um, let's see. Toronto. Welcome, welcome. Wayne is representing Toronto. Let's see. Okay, let me put this over here. Yes. And then came the reset, fam. And then came the reset. Everything gone, disappeared. Humanity is now running around like chicken without head. Just, but we are lucky because every 400 years there is a great reset. The brains will reset itself. Humanity will reset. This is why I think that I know this is the time. This is why you see the awakening is happening, and more awakenings need to happen. And more awakenings need to happen. My research, what is my research bringing me? A lot, a lot. But I'm cracking the codes. Sharon, which CIA files are these? We will dive into it very soon. Let me see how long we are live. 6 minutes. Okay, fam. We need it to vibrate on a higher level. Indeed, indeed. So 2 more minutes and we will start the live stream, the lecture. Like I said, from now, starting from now, what I'm going to do is the continue of this book. So I'm going to bring you into my journey of doing research before writing a book. Um, It will take a few more months, but those that make sure they are here every live stream, they will have 50% of the work. How does it goes? I do research. I already traveled to cathedrals, to countries, a bunch of countries. I do research. I go through national archives. I go through declassified documents. I talk with people, a bunch. A part of it, I'm going to bring you with me. So if you also have some leads, some knowledge, feel free to share it. I will give you credit in the book. The next one. Um, so feel free to do so. Family, we are going to dive into this CIA declassified document because we need to use their resources. They have been studying it for decades, spent millions. So we're going to just pick up where they left. Um, we're going to dive into what happened because we know about the Great Reset. We know about the Great Reset. Then came the garbage patch, and they changed numbers. All buildings 1800s, 1700s, all of those. But now the next book is what happened that a major empire got destroyed. That's the big question. And during this research, investigating, I learned a lot. I learned a ridiculous amount, and there were a few curveballs. Okay, let's see. There were a few curveballs, but we handled them. Just one moment. Yes. Okay. Okay, let's just wait a little bit because at this moment, let me know where you're watching from. Wayne is from Canada. Let me know where you're watching from. We are waiting for TikTok to push the live stream out. So what is happening, fam? This, this one, this book, this research is going to change everything again. Again. Michael, we cannot mention this name or this country in the live streams. Unfortunately, Michael, it's in one of the forbidden words. Kensington, Italy. Welcome, Italy. Shout out to Italy. Yeah, sorry, you guys did it yourself, or else I would give you a shout out, Michael. But it's you guys that implemented the moderation that is not allowed. So you need to drink the soup you made now, unfortunately. Um, let me know where you're watching from, fam. Let me know. Let me know where you're watching from, fam. Okay, so we have only one person, two, Wayne from Canada, Toronto. We have Kensington, Italy. I'm visiting Italy very soon, by the way. very, very soon. Let me know where you're watching from. So TikTok, I don't understand why TikTok isn't just pushing the live stream. One every minute. What is this, man? What about Toronto? What do you mean, Wayne? What do you mean? What do you mean, Wayne? Let me know. Do you have a question, by the way, before we start the live stream? You know what, Wayne? I'm going to be honest with you. So, what is happening, brother? Um, I don't like flying, man. So, I like flying as long I am the pilot. But if I am not the pilot, I don't even like traveling for 2, 3 hours. I'm one of those guys that don't like leaving his hood. That's it. Even though there was a time up to 2 years ago, 3 years ago, that I went to so many countries. I think I flew only to Africa 15 times. Um, Europe, a bunch of places doing my research, but that was because I was, I thought let me do something. But Canada is like how it's 2 days flying. China is 2 days flying, something like this. No, man. No, no, I'm good here. I fly to the Caribbean. That's longest, 9 hours. That's it. And now it's going to be my last trip, 9 hours in an airplane. Maybe then I can come to Canada when I move back to the Caribbean. Let's see. So, fam, um, Priscilla, Truth Seekers, hello from El Paso, Texas, El Paso. So let's start, fam. Let's start with the lecture because today we are going to dive into the CIA, the classified document. We're going to dive into Tartaria. We're going to dive into the Great Reset. Like I said, I'm doing research for my new book at this moment, and I want to bring you with me in it. The previous one, this one, um, a lot of people got it. In the first week, in the first month, I think maybe 40,000, something like this. Um, who am I for those that are new here? So I'm just a simple guy that stumble upon ancient buildings, ancient artifacts, and it triggered my interest during to do research. During my research, I discovered that there was a whole world and a whole time period that was erased, maybe per accident or by design that they didn't put it in all the books. But one fact is that I was confronted with all these artifacts, all these tools like the bells, copper, uh, crystal tuning forks. I discovered a bunch of things that I thought this doesn't fit the reality and the narrative that we are experiencing right now. It seems like there were two total different worlds, realities existing next to each other. I discovered giants, they were here. I discovered Cabbage Patch. I discovered that, hey, how is it possible that Malcolm X didn't have parents? I changed the name. Nelson Mandela, no parents. Steve Jobs, Roosevelt, the president, one of the presidents of America, Madonna, Marilyn Monroe. Matter of fact, all those Hollywood stars that we grew up without parents. Do you remember there was a time even R. Kelly did it with Aaliyah. Aaliyah was her name, right? Um, Martin Luther. He bought her from her parents. What parent does something like this? This is the story we have been told, but we don't know what is actually happening. And when you go into this book, let me go to the garbage patch. Garbage patch here. We see that there was an look at this postal card. A lot of garbage patch, and it was stamped, officially stamped, officially stamped. So what are we discovering? There was a whole fabricated history, and it was maintained by Hollywood, by the leaders, the presidents that happen. Also, most of them happen to grow up parentless in an orphan house or orphan. If they, not their grandparents, their great grandparents, but it starts in the 1800s. Matter of fact, a lot of you, especially if you are white, there is a big chance of you watching right now. In the if you go back to the 1800s or something somewhere in the past, 70% had family without parents. I need to change the name. I will say it now for everyone watching. Let me go into the chapter, but I cannot repeat this name. Why? Because it's one of the forbidden names. Let me read a little bit. Let me see. Let me go to the chapter, the start of the chapter, Rockefeller. Yes, chapter 3. As we can see, the children of the reset, orphan trains, and the erasure of Tartaria. So, big chance, big chance, especially if you are someone white, to just say white, black, 70% chance, if you ask me, in your bloodline, mom, dad, grandparents, great grandparents, you have you have an orphan start. Not all of you, but most, and especially if you're a descendant of the white race. So, what happened, fam? What happened? Because this is important. Why? Because at this moment, we're seeing that people of the West, Dr. Gibson agrees with me. Correct. Welcome, Dr. Gibson. Welcome. So right now, what is happening, fam? We truthers, black, white, Chinese, even the Chinese, Koreans are waking up. Even they are waking up. So you know how we how we change the world. So what is happening, fam? The truth is coming out now. But what is the truth? Like I said, this book goes deep into it. Let's start with the lecture. Like always, we hit the crystal tuning fork to start the lecture. This is ancient technology, fam. Pure crystal. Pure crystal, fam. Did you breathe in at the same moment that I did? Like a release. Ancient technology, crystal tuning fork. Why do I use crystal? Because this is the real deal. There is a lot of aluminium, but as we know, aluminium is poisonous to our body. So I don't touch aluminium. You're welcome. You're welcome. Family, how many of you have your copper bracelet? Let me know how many of you have your copper bracelet. And where are you watching from? Let me know where you're watching from. The lecture today is about the erased time period. Is it 1,000 years? Did we literally go through the 1,000 year crisis reign? Hey, Wayne has it on. Great, Wayne, great. Dr. Gibson, Canada. So this book over here, number one, is Canada. It seems like people from Canada is leading the awakening. But I understand it because these kind of buildings everywhere in Canada. They are everywhere in Canada, but also in Europe. So family, the Tartarians, some say it's fake, some say it's a real. I say it's a fact. It's a fact. Some say it's Asia, some say it's Europe, some say it's Africa, some say it's Australia, some say it's Canada, Dr. Gibson's backyard. But I say it was everywhere. Some say it was white, some say it was black, some say it was Chinese, yellow. I say it was everyone. The CIA confirms it. What I wrote, my research in this book, CIA confirms all of it. So first, let's start. It never could be Caucasians because we taught them everything they know. I tell you, this book over here, this is my lucky book. This book over here has opened a total new Okay, let me just grab the maps. Let me show you a few ancient maps because was it black, was it white? Let's grab an ancient map before the maps were forbidden. So as we can see over here, everything has changed. I tell you, family, everything. We have been deceived in all ways. We don't know. We don't know. I tell you. Until you read this book, follow the research that I'm doing now, you don't know. So you, Dr. Gibson, say it never could be Caucasians because we taught them everything they know. The more were worldwide. So over here, we see a map before it got banned. This map shows the power of Ethiopia. Do anyone knows why this shows the power of Ethiopia? This map? Let me see. This map also shows the power of Ethiopia. Back then. Back then. Do anyone knows? Dr. Gibson, you are doctor, brother. Come on, doctor. You need to represent all the doctors out there now. Because Dr. Gibson has been here locked in the live streams, in the lectures. But Dr. Gibson says, no, the knowledge in the book is good, but I prefer to keep it at the online lectures. You see what I'm saying? Open up request. You are lying. The requests are open. The requests are open, brother. The requests are open. Trex, he is lying. I don't see it. What you don't see? Ha. Those that say that I'm lying are showing how uneducated they are. Or the second thing is they are a garbage patch. You are a garbage patch. That's it. Because you didn't read this book, but you're telling me I'm lying. I'm laughing because I know I have the truth. I know I have the truth. Or you didn't read the book, or you're a garbage patch. Let me show you a garbage patch. If you are a garbage patch, let me show you your picture. Here, here. Let me show you your picture. Look, look, look. If you are white, you are one of this. If you are brown, look at you over here. Look at you over here. Garbage patch. Oh. Ay, 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 Rosa. Let me see. Rosie San El Santo. It's open for request, brother. Look, I think Rosie is brown. Yeah, you see? Look, do I need to show you yourself again? Or you didn't read? Did you read the book, Rosie? Let me know. If you say no, then I think this was your picture. Hey, you see it opens like, hey, Rosie, you're there? Did you read the book, Rosie? Because if you don't have the book and you say I'm lying and you don't have it, then you know. Uh, can someone send me a request? Can someone send you a request so I can accept it, okay? If you don't have the book and you are hating, I have shown you your picture. You're the garbage patch. Garbage patch. So, what do we have over here? Let's continue. Let's garbage patch. Expand this patch. So what is happening? is that El Santo, the Holy One. Listen, the Holy One. Quiet and learn. That's the only thing you need to do. And learn. So what is happening? Can you see the map? Let me show you the map. Let me show you the map. Bro, don't beg to get in someone else's life, bro. See, only Garbage Patch does kind of things. Why are you begging to get in someone else's life, man? Again, we see the ancient map. So, Garbage Patch, do you know the name of this map over here? Let me see if you know. Garbage Patch. Holy Garbage Patch. So what is happening, fam? This here calls the Ethiopian Sea, Oceanicus Ethiopicus. Can one of you Google, because you can Google everything. Google Oceanicus Ethiopicus. And it's not only one map, a bunch of them from before 1800, 1600, before slavery. A bunch of them shows that the Atlantic Ocean that we know now, the South Atlantic Ocean, used to be called Oceanicus Ethiopicus. And it tells a story connecting Antarctica, all of them. If we go back, if we go to a total different map from a total different area, total different place, Oceanicus Ethiopicus, we will find again Oceanicus Ethiopicus. This is why I say Egypt was not the biggest empire, or Egypt was nothing. Egypt was made big because the Caucasians wanted something, and this is why they destroyed Nubia. This is why they destroyed Nubia. This is what Michael, but when you read this book, you will know exactly the travels and you name it. So, in the book of images, by the way, in the book of images, because 19th centuries, they forbid all those maps. So we will have the globe Earth map. In the book of images, you will see that all of those old maps, let me see, all of those old maps, pre 1700s, they are mentioning Tartaria. Let me show you more. You see more. You see Tartaria. You see more. Tartaria. Let me show you more. Here. Tartaria. And it continues. Because hey, if we do something, we need to do it correct, right? We see more. So all the maps from around the world that was showing the same thing, forbidden for the globe map. Something is going on over there. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? More. And you know what they were mentioning? The land of Yeezy. So the land of Jesus. You see more, Tartaria. So when I was reading the book of Enoch, let me see, the book of Enoch. Let me see, yeah. The book of Enoch also mentioned Tartars, Tartarus. When you read the last book of the Bible, again, I think, but hold up. I thought, hold up, this is real. This is an actual place. Matter of fact, because of the book of Enoch, I discovered Antarctica. Because Enoch traveled to Antarctica. And then I went and do research on beyond Antarctica 6 years ago, and boom, this was my um, first season that I reached 200,000 followers in like 1 or 2 months with Antarctica. So what is happening, fam? What is happening? The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Rosie sang, but you only have 85 followers. You are embarrassing yourself now. I'm seeing you are looking young. Your picture is a young person. You are embarrassing yourself. I am not 18 or 20 years. I can be your father. Literally. Literally. I'm not young. Literally. For me, it started before you were born. Yeah, I'm. Let me search for him to block him. Let me search him to block him. Let me search him to block him. El Santo Garbage Pacho. It was a pleasure to have you here. Enjoy your day, but you see this finger is going to block you. Look, 3, 2, 1. Block. Confirm. He's blocked now. Yeah, you know what the thing is. You always have people that are negative. You're welcome. It's because you asked, but those things don't really bother me, you know? I say it's better to know. It's better to know who's against you. Try to know how they think, how they move. This guy he was not alone. He was part of a larger group. And this larger group has been attacking me now for months, years. You saw how he came in talking. There were another two of them. There were three of them. They were saying exactly the same. Exactly the same. So for me, I'm looking, I'm observing. Okay, what system is working now? What group is now busy? How many groups are there? Gang stalkers. Hey, hey, he's on my other account now. I told you, you see? So I'm streaming on this account, my thoughts on everything, and on Tartaria Empire. He's now on my Tartaria Empire account. How? Dr. Gibson say gang stalking, El Santo is here. Hey, El Santo. Let me see. No. This guy is sticky yicky. Let me see what he has to say. No. Oh, El Santo, beneath 100 followers, you can't go live. So you need to work a little bit harder. Beneath 100, you can go live, so I can't help you. Let me block him here. Also, let's see. Oh, I'm nowhere else live. So El Santo, goodbye. Goodbye. Go work harder in life. Be positive. Goodbye. Block. This finger is powerful, family. Hey, he said bye. Let's focus. So, what we are seeing, if you ask me, Egypt was not the biggest empire. Matter of fact, outside of Egypt, Egypt got hyped up by the Caucasians because they conquered it. You see, Egypt is now fully white. But hey, I don't have anything. It's their problem. I don't care. I'm from the Caribbean, you know? So what is happening is this. Um, as we saw, I showed you the maps, right? They are Tartaria, Tartaria. Of course, I also asked, who are the Tartarians? Were they black? Were they white? Were they Chinese? This is something, because I'm honest, I don't want to reach. There are a lot of people that are reaching, saying, hey, they were black, they were white, they were. I don't want to reach. I go while I go. So what I did I discover? What did I discover, family? Because I am now creating a book that is leading up to this place. Look at this twist over here. Let me show you this twist. Let me see. Next to the Slavs, the largest ethnic group is the Turco-Tartars, 21 million, dark, visaged, and oblique-eyed. I thought, but hey, dark visaged, if I put it in the whole context, Tartar, who are they? I ran it through on ChatGTP. What are they saying over here? And 21 million. I came to discover that they were black people. And I thought Turco, Tartars, but Turco, in my language, when we say Turco, I will accept you very soon, okay? Peace for justice. I see your request. When we say Turco, it's Turkish people. These are the Turco. But over here, we see 21 million Turco. And you know what? In the past 2 weeks, while I'm taking a shower, I have came to the conclusion that the Turkish people, if it comes down to white people, they are the root of white people. There is where it all started. And I'm not talking about primitive barbaric people in the mountain, no, developed as just like us everywhere. And what do I discover now? There were 21 million black Turco-Tartars. According to the CIA, this is a CIA declassified file document. 21 million black Turco-Tartars. Turco are Turkish people. So, if we see over here on this map, what do we see? Black people, Africans, and Americans meeting each other. This is pre-slavery map. This is also pre-slavery map. Matter of fact, I don't believe in slavery. If you read this book, do research on the ancient world. It doesn't make, I cannot accept slavery. I'm not saying that black people doesn't come from, so American black doesn't come from Africa or Australia Me, I believe we blacks from the Americas are the only one that are using ancestors. During my series of Antarctica and the land beyond the ice wall, I discovered there is a whole continent that is called Ancestral Republic. Who were the first Republicans in the West? Were also black people. You connect them, you get Ancestral Republic. It's a continent. So I think maybe this is not factual, but I think we migrated from this place into Americas. This is what I think. And the confusion of slavery, there was slavery. Absolutely, there was slavery. Absolutely. 100%. However, realize that in the West, we are how much? 500 million people, black people, Caribbeans. We Caribbeans are 44 million in the Caribbean. There are more Caribbeans outside of the Caribbeans, but let's say 88 million Caribbeans. Um, we have Brazilians, that's also like 80 million. African Americans are 13 millions. They are not a large group, but they do their part. Let's see. Europeans, there are like 30 millions, 30 million, something like this. So if you count all of them, you will get to around 400 million. Americas, Western black people. We're not talking about Australia, China, none of those. Around 400 million. It's impossible that 10 million people created 400 million people. It's impossible. That's just not possible. Mathematical, it's not possible at all. So, and one more thing is that, yeah, but it's not about this. So, what is happening? This is what I believe. Mar de Ethiopia. For those that want to search, the map calls Mar de Ethiopia, but it's also in the book. So what is happening, fam? We see natives. We see natives. But at the same time, we see, let me show you. Let me show you a different kind of natives. Let me show you. Incubator babies. At the same time, it says a different kind of native. This book explains it. But if we go back to the Tartarian time period, for example, giants, because white people should be primitive. But when you read this book, you will see that there was nothing primitive about no one. That's again another lie. Matter of fact, everyone was as divine could be. White giant captured. Tartarian giant captured. Again, you see how white she is? We cannot neglect that a royalty. You don't even see the face structure, it's just ghostly. Just to tell you how white, we cannot neglect it. Again, this is not about black, white, Chinese, none of it. It's about the truth. That's it. So don't take anything personal, because I'm not personal towards no one. So what do we see? And now the CIA. What is happening? During my research, when I was going through the CIA documents, what did I discover? Oh, Priscilla, let me add the website. Go get the book, family. I just added the website. Okay, I'm seeing this resonates with a lot of people. Go get the book, fam. I will wait before we continue, because this, what I'm going to say, for me, during the research for the new book, the second version, because this one is the one that lays the foundation. The second version is, I thought, wow, of course. Oh, let me add you. Okay, let me accept you. Totally forgot. I thought, of course. Of course. Hey, how are you?
How are you, brother?
Hey, sister.
I was going to give you some knowledge, truth.
Mm-hmm.
The true people were from Alba, which is ancient Scotland.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah?
Ooh. Mm.
And the Romans actually called my people the giants.
Mm. Oh, your people.
Yeah, my people.
Oh,
Scotland is ancient,
I know,
right?
I know, I know.
So that's why they banned tartan,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Because they brought in the English language, which is full of spells, yeah, to cause confusion amongst mankind, yeah, right?
Mm.
And what they did was they caused a huge genocide in Scotland, yeah, in the Highlands, yeah. And the true Jerusalem is actually in Scotland. Eden is actually in Scotland.
Edinburgh.
America is actually ancient Egypt, yeah? Yeah? And the people that you're talking about were actually from Scotland. And the word black actually means in law, without colour, blank, albino. We were actually.
Can you repeat what you just said? Can you just repeat?
Right. In 1933, they removed words and brought in terms. Yeah?
Yeah, I know.
So the word black is actually a slur. It actually means without colour, blank, albino, right? Yeah? We're actually swarthy. Yeah?
Indeed.
And we actually painted our bodies blue, yeah? And the Romans were in fear of us and called us giants because our body structure was giant compared to the Romans, yeah? And the Romans feared us, and they built that Adrian's Wall, and they banished and outlawed tartan, the pipes, everything, yeah? If you really, right, history is his story, yeah? They've recreated the maps to cause confusion. Africa is actually India and Iran, yeah? The animals will tell you.
Yeah, this is why India used to be called West Ethiopia, right?
Yeah.
So, but a lot of people don't know how or what.
Look at all the technology that was created in Scotland.
Yeah.
Scotland is a very, very small place.
Yeah.
We created all technology.
Yeah.
Medicine, all technology.
Yeah.
And if you look at our buildings are still standing. Yeah? We are the giants. that we were referred to as giants.
Yeah, so what is happening is that...
And over in America, Turtle Island, the indigenous people described us with red hair.
Indeed.
So that's why they banished tartan. That's why they banished our native old tongue. Because it was the only language that Satan couldn't understand. It would cause confusion. We were very, very...
As you can see, and continue talking. You spoke about Turtle Island. This book goes also deeper into Turtle Island because, like I said, this was the Ethiopian Sea, Oceanicus Ethiopicus, before slavery. The proof is in the pudding, and we see how the brothers from Africa meeting the brothers from Americas. But what is happening? You are right.
And the true Jerusalem is actually Scotland.
Yeah, you're right.
It's actually in Edinburgh, and Edinburgh actually means Eden.
Yeah.
And they're fighting over the waste ground, the desolate place over in the Middle East. It's not the true Jerusalem. We are actually the chosen people,
Yeah. So what is happening is that
we have the native unicorn, and once Scotland is free, all of mankind will be free.
Yeah, Scotland was great, but I don't know if Scotland was this great. Did you ever visit Europe?
I'm in Scotland.
No, but Europe, I mean
all my
Spain.
ancestors are noble.
But
They're
I
all
mean,
kings and queens.
yeah, but I mean like Spain, Belgium, Netherlands, France.
Why would I?
Because
Why would I?
because
Why would I venture
because the
over there?
buildings that you are talking about and the history is the same over there. Yeah, it's the same
Everything
over
was
there.
created in Scotland, though, brother.
Oh, okay. No,
It
okay,
was
it's
all
good.
created in Scotland.
Oh, okay.
If you do your due diligence, research.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, I need to
Scotland.
let you go now, so I can continue with the lecture. But thank you for your
But this is really, really
enlightenment.
important for you.
Hmm?
This is really, really important for you.
Yeah,
Look at everything that Scotland has created and engineered.
Yeah. So soon, by the way, I'm visiting Edinburgh in Scotland. So I will also go live when I am over there. So maybe we can
You'll
meet.
see it in the buildings.
So maybe we will meet. But I need to let you go. Okay, peace.
Right, I'll let you go.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me see. How can I change this? Yes. Yeah. So what is happening is that um, you know, I understand peace. I understand peace, but the thing is that peace, I really, really recommend you to go and get this book. There is also about Scotland in it. But unfortunately, there is in the area of Tartaria, there is nothing special about Scotland. All the world back then was equal to each other. All of it. This is why we find those cathedrals everywhere, those mosques everywhere, those bell towers. You can go to Africa, South Africa, and you will find the same cathedrals, the same buildings. You can go to the Caribbean, you will find the same. North America, United States, South, always the same. And the most funny thing is, if you backtrack, back count it, the time that those things were built, according to official numbers, the world only had like, I think, 30,000 people living in them. Australia, too. So, according to the official number, back then, I think 1200s, I don't remember anymore. There were not more than 30,000 people living on Earth. In the same period, millions of cathedrals, according to their official explanation. Millions of cathedrals, mosques, everything we see was built. Jesus walked in Tartaria. It was not desert, primitive, no. This man walked in one of the most advanced, one of the most beautiful places on earth ever existed. Nothing primitive, nothing at all. Moses, bro, no, they lived in those time. Being a druid was normal. In those time, being a druid was normal. There was nothing strange about being a druid. Those time, the negative association with druids and witches came with during the witch hunts and you name it. If you dream a certain way, you were declassified as a witch or a druid, warlock. It was just part of society back then, just like paganism. Um, Christmas tree. Most people don't know where the evergreen tree started, what it is about. Everyone believes the Catholic narrative. Hey, it's evil, you name it. You know what I know about the Christmas tree? The evergreen tree? It represents your body, the branches, your nerves, your everything in your body. And the peak, the star, is your third eye activation. Where does it come from? From ancient Kemet. Where did it got demonized? The Catholics. Because the Catholics didn't want that the pagans had all of this. But what the Catholics did, eventually they took the same Christmas tree, implemented it in their religion. So you see how they mess around with our brains? Thank you, Yasmin. You see how they mess around with our brains? So here, the CIA goes deeper into Genghis Khan, Tartarians war and the Tartarians warriors. So what does this document talks about? It talks about who the Tartarians were, where they came from. So we had 7 million here. We had 5 million there. We had Estonians, 5 million Jew, but here this goes deep. This goes deep because let me see. The missing of new territorium. This document, I think it's not here, but this document also talks about the Slavs, the Slavic people, where slavery came from. The start of the name slavery, slaves, the first slaves were in Europe, Slavic people. Listen to the irony. They were the cause of the downfall of the whole mighty empire of Tartaria. So they went from being slaves to being the dominant force of the world. Who comes from the Slavic empire? Don't forget that the one in control now in the country that we are not allowed to mention the name is also from Slavic descendants, from Poland, those areas, all from the Slavic family. This goes deep, family. But I'm glad that I'm doing research. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. They weren't primitive, they were highly advanced people indeed. Everything definitely indeed. My conclusion is that every nation back then was highly advanced. It was an equal, very equal world. But the Slavic people, fam, that's what I can say. So, what is happening? But this is part two. We are doing the research together. So, as we can see, also Latvians, let me see. I'm going to add this in my book. In the new book, the new research, the new book, I'm going to add it in it. Do you have a question, fam? Do you have a question? So for those that get this book, when I go live, for everyone that ordered the book right now, because I'm seeing that a lot of people are interested. For everyone that ordered the book now, they will also receive a copper bell for free. Ancient technology erased. It's here, tartariaempire.com. Anyone a question? We have been live for more than 1 hour and 10 minutes. Do you have a question? So, what is happening? I'm discovering that we had what I'm now doing research about, and then came the Great Reset. This one, Tartaria, Full Hidden History Unlocked. Then came this one. And this one will teach you the world, the Tartarian world. Copper. Why did they use copper? Cymatics, vibration, bells. These people used to live nice. It teaches you how to create bell. So you will have the original stuff, a bunch, a lot. Family, I'm going to end the live stream. Do you have a question, by the way? Let me know if you have a question. Indeed. Oh, ancient technology. Listen to the bell. This is a real copper bell. So, what is special about the bells, right? Let me just show you. So now they remove them and they are at the bell cemetery. But what is special about those ancient bells? They were made out of copper, gold, silver, precious metals, what your body contains and needs. This goes way deeper than you think. You can't imagine. Once you get this book, everything will change. This is why you are not allowed to read this book. In this live stream, I got restricted maybe 5 times. Every live stream, I get restricted. In the first 3 minutes, I get a restriction. Bam. They keep on restricting me. There was some time that you see this 660, it would not go below 600. When I started talking about this book, it destroyed my views. This is why they removed all the copper from the hospitals and our water system. You're right. And from our churches in the US, you're right. So, what is happening? This is why I have my copper bracelet. I have a lot of copper because we need it. Now we are getting bald, sick because of copper deficiency, iron deficiency, magnesium deficiency, all of those deficiencies. Well, back then, it was implemented in our daily lives, so we don't need to um, buy, reach out for it, none of it. It's already there in our daily life. I have sent you your track and trace code yesterday, Wayne. Check in your spam box, okay? Yesterday, around 100 track and trace was sent out, and yours was in it. It's here, tartariaempire.com, fam. tartariaempire.com over here. The bracelet is also available over there. The 100% copper bracelet. Also, tartariaempire.com. The copper bell. Also, over there, the crystal tuning fork. Did you felt it? Also, the crystal singing bowl, the 5 to 8 hertz one. This one. It's 5 to 8. It's also available on tartariaempire.com shop. It's the 5 to 8 crystal tuning fork. Go get the book, family. For those that got the book, welcome to the community. Family, I need to end the live stream now. You're welcome. Have a nice day, okay? Let me end this one. Let's see, because I need to continue. One moment. Okay. It's tartariaempire.com, fam.